Today we have airplanes, elephants. They have another lady that's working there. She's showing her the ropes and she's like, okay, these are done. She's like, no. She's stamping them and I'm like, that's right. I've come to have an expectation of excellence here. So this campground had a little promotion going on and they have a little breakfast hall where you can purchase some different things. But they had a all-you-can-eat breakfast. Now if you get it to go, it's different, but pancakes and sausage. They gave us like 4 tickets each for the week. We normally don't eat like this, but man, they've been good. Apparently yesterday, Charlie found him a little pleasant treat somewhere when we were doing our walks.
Or not so pleasant.
I don't know what he ate, but all night long with vomiting. It's like having a toddler again, except for you can leave them at home every once in a while by themselves. But we got a lot of bleaching to do.
Yeah.
Because now the camper's destroyed.
And you've only got, what, like 2 laundry machines at this place?
I don't even know that there's 2. It's not the greatest. It's actually the one downfall I found here, but otherwise it's a good campground.
They had their work cut out for them getting cleaned up from the storms the other night, but
yeah,
they're definitely doing a really good job getting it cleaned up. It's nice, so we're gonna knock some laundry out and get the camper smelling good again.
Hope so.
All right, since it's Tuesday and I got to get in here and get on work and take a bunch of calls today, I'm gonna send Angela to do a little truck business. But we know sometimes these oil change places like to upsell, so you have your instructions. Just a synthetic oil change, mobile one preferred. We don't need wipers, we don't need brakes, we don't need air filters or cabin filters. Just say no. And then you're gonna run by Ford and talk to Zach in service.
Okay.
And grab the Amazon package.
Okay. You can trust me.
Okay. Godspeed and safe travels.
I'll call you.
Okay.
Turn right. Then the first stop is on your right.
Step 1. How do I get into the Valvoline place? Hell no, how do I get over there? I can't turn around, dude.
At the light.
Road shut
Turn.
down. I missed my turn and the entire other side of the road is shut down for construction. So I had to take a 5-minute detour to move over 1 parking lot. But we're gonna get it this time.
Turn right. Then the destination is on your right.
Did I miss it again? You are kidding me. Don't tell Cody that I missed this twice. I think I can get in here. I could have just come here the first time. Being pointed at. This is tight.
What are we doing for you today?
Hi there. Mainly just the oil change.
Okay. So you don't want us to check the air box or nothing like that either, or do you want us to just do what we normally do?
We don't need wipers, we don't need brakes, we don't need air filters or cabin filters. Just say no.
Filters are good.
So no filters, gotcha.
We just did that. I know
Okay.
sometimes you'll do tire pressures.
Yeah, so we'll check tires at least, and then we'll just check all fluids, get that topped off for you.
Okay.
About another 5 minutes, we'll get you in there.
Okay, thanks.
Not a problem.
How am I looking? That's cruel. He pretended to get hit when I moved up. You guys have mobile one full synthetic?
We only have Valvoline here.
Okay, that'll work.
You said 8 quarts?
Generally, yeah. Look at me acting like I know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
And I'm not going to ask for the
Okay.
email and all that, because we send coupons out, but you're good.
Okay.
And in a non-very polite way, you're a very gorgeous woman.
Oh, thank you.
Texas address, South Dakota plates. You guys
It's
live
all
up in
fake.
South Dakota too?
I'm CIA.
Oh, rock on. FBI would have worked better than CIA. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can't tell. Your air filter, kind of dirty.
We don't need air filters or cabin filters. Just say no.
We just changed it like a month ago.
Oh, did you?
He'll want to do it himself.
See, now you're not from here. I can't just make you a top-off sticker because you're not going to be around. What do you guys normally change this?
I don't know.
All right, you're all set.
Thanks, sir.
You're very welcome. I would say we'll see you next time, but probably won't.
Never know. Now, where do I park?
Arrived.
That was easy. Matthews Ford here in Sandusky. Zach was really helpful. Same kid that Cody talked to get the part. And then he helped me, really polite and courteous. Cody would be proud I remembered to put the parking brake on before I put it in park. Neutral, parking brake, park. Got it. It says I'm here, but I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing. A clothing place, maybe I just go there instead. It looks like maybe they moved and they're down the street. That guy looks like he had the eye dilation glasses, those real big glasses that make you wear. I don't think you're supposed to be driving with that.
In 800 feet, continue straight to stay on Milan Road.
Just kidding, I don't care. He's off the road. He's going to get chicken. There it is. That one wasn't a locker. All I had to do was give him my pickup number off of my Amazon app, and we were done. Easy peasy. Headed back. Where we left you guys last, we were landing in Sandusky, Ohio, leaving New York. We did run into just a few hiccups.
I've got a spark plug going out. I don't have any lights on, but I noticed like right there. Unless it gets worse, I think we'll make it to camp just fine, but I'm gonna have to put some plugs in it. I mean, this could be fuel just as easily as it could be a spark plug. When I used to work on cars for a living, and that was a long time ago, like over 20 years ago, anytime you had a consistent misfire on a cylinder, you would have a flashing check engine light. The knowledge I was trained on was that check engine light means you need to get it looked at, but it's not a right now critical thing. Flashing check engine light means you need to get it stopped and checked out immediately, and I have neither of those. I'm just gonna baby it along or whatever and try to make it to camp.
So,
yep, there it is.
check engine.
Flashing.
Okay, so we need to find somewhere to pull over.
Yeah, the check engine light is still on, but it's no longer flashing. Our original plan was to pull into a Walmart, try to get some spark plugs, change them. Since it's not doing the miss and jerk anymore, if I can find it, I'm going to throw a little seafoam in it and see how it acts the rest of the trip. Either way, I'm going to throw a set of spark plugs in it because we're at 60,000 miles and it's just good practice. But all right, so we pulled in here to the TA truck stop to get a little fuel. I did something I almost never do, and I actually bought premium. Premium was $4.79 a gallon here. And I was on empty, so that was super expensive. But I wanted to get some seafoam and dump in the fuel, just if there's any kind of gunk or anything in an injector or something like that to clean it out. They didn't have that, but they did have this Lucas injector cleaner and fuel treatment, so I'm gonna dump a couple of bottles in there and we're gonna get back on the road, and hopefully this is the end of our issue. And we figured we'd have a little puppy pee break while we're here and we got lots of room.
Good boy.
You ready to go back to sleep? You ready to go back to sleep?
It's been hard at work traveling. What are you into? He's looking for food. Joke's on you.
Joke's on her, that's just a trash bag.
Takes 2 seconds.
So while you're doing that, I'm gonna fill up our water bottles real quick.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Dog, I'll get that and we'll get back on the road.
Okay.
All right. All right, so Angela's gonna drive us for a little bit. I'm gonna take a little power nap. So we're gonna talk about how we're gonna get out of here because it's a little bit tight. All right.
This always makes me nervous.
So here's what we wanna do. If you see over there where that white car is pulling out, you wanna drive straight towards the gray truck. You want me to get out?
I'm gonna try it. I can't learn it until I practice it.
So drive like you're gonna hit that gray truck.
I might.
So you need to drive like you're gonna hit the grass over there. Turn at the very last second. All right, start cutting it. Now aim like you're gonna hit the red truck.
Turn right.
You're good now. Good job. And there's my buddy in the Jayco over there. They're doing their dumps. they were coming from Washington all the way to New York, and this is the first time they've had to pay to dump, even with all the boondocking. So met a lot of nice RVers on this trip. We had a lot of good conversations before we left camp this morning.
This whole trip has been great.
Yeah.
Alright, this rain shower is going to pass really quickly. Little cell that we've been watching that's over around Cleveland is blowing up. Looks like we're driving into a severe thunderstorm warning, mostly wind, but there are a lot of tornado watches around us, so we're going to keep a really close eye on this. Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the stuff on the road.
I guess those storms got pretty bad over here. Sandusky, Ohio, Camp Sandusky.
Hoping we don't have problems getting into our site.
There's a lot of water here, and they've already got limbs down.
We've got flash flood warnings going on. Oh my goodness. Look.
At least they told us to take the loop, and at least this is a loop we can actually take.
Well, we hope. I didn't confirm it.
Sure looks a lot better than last time. I feel so bad for the tent guys.
Why did I even take a shower today?
Ready to get another one.
Weather got a little sketchy. It blew up much bigger than we thought, and apparently they had some really bad storms blow through here before we got here, so we're very thankful that
we weren't here.
All we had to contend with was a little heavy rain.
Yeah. Power's on, water's on, sewer looks good, so we're here.
It's home for a week.
Home for a week. I actually get the Ford Pass alerts on my phone that'll actually tell me what the code is, luckily, so it had a code for a misfire. Did a little research online, and apparently these 7.3 Godzillas, before a certain build date, had problems with faulty spark plug wires. Consulting my owner's manual, they're either 100,000 plugs or 150,000, I can't remember, but they say under severe service, which is basically any kind of towing at all, to change them at 60. So I thought, what the heck, we're just gonna go ahead and buy a set of plugs and wires. $350 later, and we're out here putting them in. Now, you guys don't need a how-to on how to put spark plugs and wires in, and if you've got a 7.3 Godzilla and you have time to wait at the dealer and money is no object, pay someone to do this, because the passenger side of the truck was absolutely terrible. I'll have her show you. There's no room to work. It's all by feel. The driver's side should be a little bit better, so I'll show you just a little bit of that. I got all my grumpy grumbling out of the way on the passenger side. We're gonna finish up this driver's side, take it for a test drive, hopefully call it good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're done. But you can tell the small amount of room I had on the passenger side made that a really difficult pain in the neck. Even getting up under the truck didn't make it any easier. So we're just gonna buzz these off, buzz some new ones on. The old ones actually did look like they were about ready to be changed. We're at 59,800 miles, call it 60. So yeah, probably a good preventative maintenance thing to do, and next time I'll probably do them around 50, just hopefully to avoid the misfire issue again. Plug wire. I didn't want to pay the dealer a $199 diagnostic fee to tell me which one was bad. We're just going to replace them all. I'm going to stand on a bucket and change some spark plugs. Well, we got it fixed just in time for the rain. So the spark plugs definitely needed to be changed. They weren't bad, they definitely weren't the problem. I actually got my multimeter and ohmed the wires that I had, and turns out I had 3 bad wires, and the rest of them were reading in that 2.3 to 2.5 range. So if you have a Super Duty with the 7.3 Godzilla, definitely keep in mind that those spark plug wires can be an issue. It's pretty well documented online if you look around. So we were about 350 bucks deep for spark plugs and wires, but we're all fixed up now, running great, ready to hit the road again. I'm gonna hang on to the 5 wires that tested out good, just in case I run into a problem, need to swap one on the side of the road. But otherwise, I'm gonna go clean the grease off my hands and try to enjoy the rest of the evening.
Cody,
Yep.
Charlie saw the Cheese Haven store. He's very upset about it.
Is that what all that honking's about?
That's what he's fussing about.
All right, so we kind of got rained out today. We were really excited to go do a couple of things, but we ended up getting a little break in the rain and the dogs were kind of restless, so we jumped in the truck and went for a ride down to Catawba Island. Didn't get to see a whole lot because it was pouring, but now we rolled up here to Marblehead State Park to check out the lighthouse, which is super cool. And even though it's rainy, it's really pretty out here, so it actually turned out to be a nice day for a drive.
It was. And then dinner, settling in for the night, and then we're gonna close this video out. As always, thanks for tagging along with us, and we'll catch you next time.
See you next time, guys.